Hi guys, I'm Jess. I just wanted to make a training about utilizing your time and how to fit this business into your day, even when you have a busy schedule, especially for like college students, young moms, or people that are working multiple jobs maybe, or working full time even too. I have some really good tips and tools for you guys to use and some ideas to maybe jog your memory to maybe fit this business into your day a little bit more. So I was on a training last night and another diamond leader was talking about how like she's a busy college student, insane classes, she's studying, and she could never get a normal job because it would take away from her schooling. So that's where this opportunity comes in, right? Because it's all on your own schedule. You dictate when, how, and where you work. It's all from your phone, so it's super convenient. But you're like, I feel like I'm crazy busy. Like I can't wrap my head around like having time to do this. Well, guess what? You do have time. And the best way to find out when you have the most time in your day is a great exercise would be to literally write out your schedule every single day. So like you can either use like a template or a piece of paper, and you're going to write out your week schedule and block off when you're busy. So when you have class, or dictate study time, if you go to the gym, dictate gym time, literally write down your schedule and map it all out so you can visualize it. Visualizing helps so much because you can literally see the breaks in your day and when you have 10 minutes, 15 minutes, an hour to hop on a call, anything like that. And once you see that, it'll be easier for you to wrap your head around fitting this business into your daily lives as well. So for me, what I have, and you guys can do this or you can use a piece of paper, is I have these really nice templates on my iPad for my daily schedule. And it has like mornings, afternoons, evenings, your goals for the day, my to-do list, any notes when I'm eating my meals, if I'm that anal about it for that day. And then I have a weekly template as well. And I have a pen, so I just write on it. But you can use a piece of paper or calendar or whatever works for you and write out your schedule for the day. So if let's say you have a couple classes a day, you go to the gym or you don't go to the gym or hang out with friends, or you have an extracurricular or anything like that, like literally write that all down. Factor in your meal times, literally, because once you can map everything out, it'll be a lot easier for you to find 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and more time available to do the basics of this business. And what we do is simple, guys. It is small activities built on top of each other over and over and over again, and then it'll continue to grow. So my biggest advice to you is something that helped me a lot when I was working 40 plus hours a week, commuting 2 hours daily to my job. And I couldn't be on my phone all day, and I couldn't be on my phone while I was driving. So like, when did I have time to work this business? Well, I guess it depends how badly you need the money, how badly you need this opportunity. For me, I was like, I really need to pay off my loans. So that was motivation for me. I want to be successful. I know this is going to pay off for anything I put forth into my business. So for me, that was, sacrificing some sleep. So I would stay up an hour later or get up an hour earlier, sometimes both. So I would just sleep less, which is fine, 5 days out of the week and then sleep an extra hour on the weekends. That was worth it to me. You have to find what works best for you. Another thing I did is I paired the simple tasks we have to do every day. So messaging, following, when I need to post or anything like that, around my day. And every day I do this, I did the same activity. So wake up, eat breakfast, drive to work, be at work, lunch break, get off of work, go to the gym, come home, eat dinner, stuff like that every single day. So you just have to find things that you do every single day. So meals, bathroom breaks, walking in between classes, when your baby's sleeping. You just got to find different things that are going to work for you. Waking up in the morning, so when you're in your bed scrolling or something like that, or before bed if you find yourself scrolling. Those are all things that you do every single day where you can take that little time and pair it with an activity with this business. So for me, when I was working full time, when I woke up in the morning, I would go and send immediately 10 messages on Instagram and or Facebook. And then I would follow a small batch of people. My batches sizes range from 20 to 45 people typically, depending on what your account lets you do. So I would go do that. And then I would eat breakfast, kind of plan my post for the day, maybe throw some Instagram stories up, just kind of get an idea. When I was driving to work, which was over an hour commute, I was listening to motivational speakers, self-developing, listening to audiobooks, listening to an old training on YouTube, literally anything that would apply to this opportunity. I stopped listening to the radio and stupid talk show hosts in the morning and fed my mind with positive, productive activities when I couldn't be on my phone. Then when I got to my parking lot at work, I would send another 10 messages out because it was probably like an hour and a half later, 2 hours later or whatever. Then at my lunch break, or if I was in the bathroom, like taking a bathroom break, I would message and follow. Lunch, message, follow, post. If I had another bathroom break, message and follow and answer messages. Just do it as quick as possible because 5 minutes, like you have your phone on you, do it real quick. When I got off of work to my car, I sent out another batch of messages and I followed. When I got to the gym, so an hour and a half commute later, I messaged and followed. While I was driving home, I was self-developing. Or listening to pump up music or something to get me in a really good mood because I probably had a really long day at work. I worked at the animal hospital. It was a really tolling job. And then I got to the gym. I put on an audiobook, self-development, anything to feed my mind with positivity to motivate me to go work out for an hour and a half after a 10-hour day. And then while I was doing that, I messaged and followed while I was on the treadmill or bike. I set a timer on my phone so I remembered to do it. And then I'd get home from the gym, I'd message and follow, eat dinner, shower, message and follow, attend a training, listen to a training. Right before I went to bed, I would message and follow. Because do you see how many times I said message and follow during that day? And messaging, if you want to message 8 to 10 people every hour, it takes less than 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And the only thing that's stopping you, preventing you, is you thinking you don't have time. If you think you do have time, if you say, I have time, I'm going to go quick, do this, you're going to get done. If you have a poor attitude and say, oh, I don't have time, you're not going to have time because you're not going to make time because it's not a priority. But those are some simple things. And it literally takes less than 2 minutes to send out 10 messages, especially if you only have one account. To follow 30 to 50 people, it takes less than a minute. Super doable, especially when you're in the bathroom. No one's gonna know. Whip that phone out and go follow, instead of listening to the radio or watching Netflix or anything like that, listen to a training, watch a training, attend a training, talk to your leader. All that time, I literally took unnecessary things out of my life and turned them into productive times for that would be beneficial for my business, especially when I was full time. I had zero time. I literally wake up at 5 every day, work for an hour, then get ready for work, leave for work at 7, go to work until 5, drive an hour to the gym, work out for an hour and a half, come home between 7:30 and 8, eat dinner, shower, work until 11:30 midnight, and then go to sleep for 5 hours and repeat. And people are like, that's crazy. I don't want to do that. That's okay. That was just how I ran my business. You get to run your business however you want, however, staying consistent and dedicating yourself to the simple task every single day will benefit you in the long run. And if you have a baby, I don't have personal experience. I have a cat. So for me, it's if I have to plan around her meal times or she has an appointment or something like that, I'm literally breaking times up in my day. Same thing when you have a kid. I know their schedule's really hectic and everything like that. But if they're napping, do this, you can multitask. So if you're feeding your baby, you have a hand typically available. So be on your phone, listen to self-development. hop on a training when you're, you know, rocking your baby. I don't know. There's lots of different things that you can do. And there's a lot of mom leaders out there. Jade Hooper, Erin Tweed, Sarah Neerman. Oh, there's so many moms. Carly Guerrero, and I probably butchered names. I really apologize if any of you see this later. But honestly, there's so many moms in this business who are triple diamonds and above. And that's crazy insane. They have multiple kids. If they can do it, so can you. But it's all about you believing, you staying consistent, taking 5 minutes here and there to get those basics in every single day. And it's going to benefit you in the long run. I promise. Like, if I hadn't worked my biz consistently the first 8 months, I would never have been able to leave my full-time job and double my income working from my phone, working on my own schedule, being able to rehab from a car accident. Like, that would not have been a possibility for me. I would still be miserable working 10 to 12 hour days, commuting 2 hours daily to and from work, being grilled at work every day. And I was honestly miserable. And I never want to go back to working for somebody who questioned my judgment, questioned me as a person, you know, like, and belittled me constantly. I never want to go back to that. I am my own boss, and you can be your own boss too. Yes, you have a mentor and you have sideline sisters and other leaders and everything and that are always being like, you should do this, you should try this. We're not saying you have to, but if like you want to see positive results in your business, we're speaking from experience. And like Sasha and I, your mentor, whoever you enrolled with, they have some experience. Even if they don't, they have a leader themselves who has experience. So like, no matter who you signed up with, find out who their leader is and reach out to them and be like, hi, I'm one of your downlines. You know, like, can I follow you? Like, what's your best tips and advice could you give me? And go from there. You know, if you don't ask, you'll never know. And it's better for you to be proactive, ask questions, you know, explore our training page. There's so many videos and you'll probably see my face in most of them. Like, there's so many different opportunities. Explore your e-suite. There's so many ways to find trainings and to find things that'll fit into your schedule. It's okay if you can't attend a live training. Most of them are recorded. And YouTube, guys, there's so many videos. You just got to look up like a top leader's name, and it's super doable, super simple, and they range in times, and you can subscribe to them so you find out when they post new ones. It's like super nice. But those would be my best tips and tricks for you. If you have a busy schedule, write it down, visualize your schedule, and then pick out certain moments of your day where you can fit in the basics every single day and commit to yourself. Remind yourself. Set timers if you have to until you build that positive habit. Once it becomes a habit, you don't have to think about it as much. Now, pretty much anytime I pick up my phone, I go, oh, I should go follow. Or, hey, when's the last time I messaged? I should go message. Literally, it's just that easy, and it gets easier as time goes on. Don't go in or treat this business as, oh, I don't have time. I don't have time. It's because you took more than 5 seconds to think about it, and then you talked yourself out of it. If you haven't read the book, The 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins, that completely changed my outlook on life and my business. And I highly, highly recommend it. I believe you can get it on YouTube for free and listen to it. Like, I listen to audiobooks. I find them more effective. But those are my 2 cents on how to manage this business when you have a busy schedule. I believe Sasha and I go through a lot more different tips and tools in some of our training videos on the announcements page. So check those out. Reach out to your leader for more ideas. Comment on this video, anything like that. And best of luck. You can do this. You just have to believe in yourself and make it work for you. Have a great day. Thanks.